Hello, hello, hello! Welcome and well met! Welcome to the stream! Today I am doing a Live2D rigging stream, yay! Bring you Macy's with me, whether you like it or not. Oh boy. But yeah, today I am revisiting an old model of mine, so like the design and model art, all the cutting and all that, that's all me, it's all mine. It's one I used to... oh, what was it called? Skimming? I can't remember the word right now exactly, but it's the one where you may usually use it for like long hair, make it go noodle doodle wibbly wobbly. That is not at all descriptive. That's like a terrible description, but that's what I made this model to test it out for. So it's not the best. I was still very much learning Live2D when I did this, so it's probably not optimal. But it is my original character, Kaikala, and I am going to be revisiting it after, but we're starting out with me checking out the old model. The old rigging, the jank, the, why did I do this? I was a new baby. I was a little baby sprout. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh boy. But yeah, let's get into it. As soon as I just double check, make sure it's not janky. It's not janky. Let's go. All right. I will grab my little tablet here. I still don't know why the emotes are not here. I poked around for like a couple minutes before stream, and I once again come to the problem. I have no idea what the little emote bubble thingamajiggy is called at all. So yeah, unfortunately, that's still gone. Hopefully it'll come back. Can't even look it up. It makes me sad. But let's see. Let me get in. I need to shrink this window of mine so I can see things. Please go over. Sometimes the windows do not like to cooperate. Okay, so this is the original. Let me go. Okay, let me double check. Will this actually show up? Yes, it is showing. Perfect. Yeah, this is the old rigging. It's so janky. Look at the skirt. It's so janky. Yeah, I have it so it captures. Do I? I don't know. I hope it does. Hold on. I don't know how to move. Here, move this, then I can actually see. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, I wanted to make sure. I'm like, I did set it to capture the cursor, else this makes it really hard to explain things. But yeah. I like how you can't tell she has these really long things in the background. I always just call them her cords. They're off of the headphones on her head. You can't really tell they're there at all. Like, they're right there. They're so bleeding long. Also, I'm using the song I used for my Ghost Trick Speed Pain, if you notice. And also, hello, Frug. I see you there. I see you there, my Frug-shaped mouse. Oh, boy. Oh, wait. Do I need to turn down this? No, I should still be fine. I should still be fine. Okay. Maybe I need to turn myself up. Do I need to do that? No. I might just need to move my mic. This is one problem. I'm like, I don't know where to move my mic. But I think if I made myself any louder, I'd be too loud. I don't know what to do. Okay, maybe I'll just teeny bit down this song. I'm very worried about the volume today. I collapsed the whole thing. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to shrink it. What am I doing? But yeah. Old model. It's janky. The skirt. Little hologram things. Just. But yeah, here is all the skimming. And she also has an alternate pair of arms. I don't think I ever used. Do I even have that? No, that's this one of the arms. No, here we go. It's more of like here. Do I even have it so it changes over? I don't think I do. Oh wait, no, it's at the very top here. Okay, thank you for your input, that's helpful. But yeah, she has this, which I don't have it rigged at all as something that can actually be done. But she does have an alternate pair of arms. She actually has an alternate pair of eyes that I forgot about. If I zoom in here, I click on this. Yeah, and I can make that disappear, and she has it the same for the other side. If I let me click this off. She actually has two types of eyes. I was gonna swap between them. And I never did. There we go. Because this is like the newer version of her eye. The more that is like the older, because I've fussed with this character and she's got a lot of jank to her because it's like I can't decide on what I want to do with her other than she's like the only character I ever have that has even remotely sci-fi kind of look to her that I actually like. I'm not really one for sci-fi. But yeah. Let's see, what else? Yeah, have the mouth. Should zoom in. Oh my gosh, her mouth is kind of big. I guess that works. Her mouth is not too hard. I have found a good tutorial for it. Oh yeah, I have all these brow angles and stuff, but I don't... Actually, was this the model when I figured out how to do that properly? Let me see. Yeah, that's in position. Did I use both brows even? Okay, yeah, I did that use for the head. Like, what did I do? Because honestly, I don't remember. I'm not sure if I figured out... I don't think I actually got it to rig, so like in the VTuber studio, I don't think the eyebrows worked because I needed to set the parameters in the actual VTuber studio, but I didn't realize that at the time. I can't do anything but laugh at my little baby self trying her best, and I'm just like, I have no idea what I'm doing. It's kind of the point. Yeah, the eyes. There are some things that are just fine. Oh my gosh. Her head movements are kind of odd. What was I doing with her bangs? They kind of fluff out. Oh my gosh. But yeah, the bangs are so janky. What is it? Wait, what is that one thing called? It should be up here in the menus that y'all can't see. I'm sorry. Oh, it is skinning, which is a really weird name to me, but like, there you go. There's what it's called. I did not choose the name. I don't know why I have the arms up here. Oh, wow. And yeah. Oh yeah, this is how I used to do it, where it's just flipping it over. My old blink. Now I actually squish it down. This way is easier to do, so I did it that way because honestly, you can't even tell usually when when you blink. It's so quick. It's one of those things that like definitely bugs people, but like most people don't even see it. What did I do with the body? Oh my gosh, why is it just the arms? What is wrong with this? Oh boy, I don't know what's wrong. I got this looking fine though, that's okay. Looks okay. We go shimmy shimmy back and forth. Oh my gosh, the breath parameter. Oh my gosh. Oh, I used to do it this way. I have it only so it sets back and forth, but this has a breathe and like that. Oh, okay. I might like doing this better. Huh, interesting. Well, yeah, that moves the upper arm, but I never used that because I didn't know how to do that. And this is all the skinning things. Yeah, which, let me show you down the corner. It makes this really, yeah, like this. I did parameters. Let me show you. I don't even know why I did this, but I made parameters for every single bang. So she has her, like, the forward bangs and then the side bangs. And I'm like, I don't know why I did that. She has physics for each individual bang clump. And I'm like, why did I do this? I can't help but laugh. I'm like, why did I do that? I really had no idea what I was doing. Oh, it's great looking back. I'm like, I know how to do this so much better now. Oh yeah, I didn't even do the head tilt because I didn't know how to get the neck and the body to attach. That's always a trick. Making so you can have the body move around and the head move around without the head popping off the body. Oh yeah, that's always a trick. That's probably the easiest thing to mess up on. But okay. I think I've poked it. Oh yeah, you can see the cable. It's this really long thing. I don't remember how to do that. I never used it again. I've used it maybe once after this model, but okay. Let me turn this off. Yeah, no, I don't need to save. Here is brand new model. I stuck it in, I renamed it, so we'll still have the old janky model as a special place in my heart. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to do is I wanted to have her skirt, like, shift up to, like, up here, so it kind of looked like she was typing at it, which is actually why I had her arms up like this. They're not for waving. It's so she can look like she's tapping at the screens of the little skirt screen things she has, which I could totally draw better. I do want to try to redrawing this model, but I'm just coming back to the rigging. So let's do the normal stuff, because now we're actually into rigging things. Do I still have... Oh wait, no, before I do that, let's get standard. Oh yeah, I didn't click on the other model. I meant to do that, but I didn't do custom models. Like, this is how it looked in the other model. It was just like all basic stuff, I think, except for maybe the eye. I just did the automatic rigging. Which honestly, I think doing my own meshes, which is this little grid kind of thingy, for anyone who doesn't know that terminology and has no idea what I was rambling on about for a second. Where's the text wrap? Is it this button? Yeah, it's this button. Where is everything? I don't know. Will this work? I don't think this will show. No, it doesn't. Okay, let me do this part quickly. This is important. This will make it so the model is blurry or not. Okay, that's no. Yeah, that's fine. I don't want to save that. All right, let me. No. I don't want that. This button. I'm gonna make it up to 400 and 4,000, which you cannot do in the free version. Oh wow, that's so tiny. I could have. Okay, let me try one more time. I could probably get away with making texture atlas. That's like 248 pixels by the 496 pixels. Oh, will that make it all each piece 100%? Yes, it will. Because that's what you kind of want to do. You want, when you're doing this texture atlas, there's a little scale on the top bar, kind of right here. I don't. Will it even show my cursor when I'm doing this? I don't know. Let me look. Let me see. Nope, it will not. Oh wait, nope, there it goes. Yeah, it's up here on the bar up here. There's a little thing that says scale, and you want to make sure that says as close to 100 as you can get it. And yeah. It basically, the texture atlas you want to do first because it's kind of like it saves the default how you entered this in the to begin with kind of stuff. Basically, if you really messed up a piece of your model, it's your you'll remember how to undo it, and it helps with like exporting stuff. I'm gonna move this up. That's one of the things. It's 2 down low, I think. I think also, which piece is which? Okay, top. Yeah, it's top. Why is the mid tier of the skirt higher than the top tier? Again, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't help but laugh at my little self. I squish this down because I also can be not afraid to do that. I'm just sort of gonna mess with the layers here. I don't know what I'm doing in so many of these things. I can't help but laugh. There we go. I think it's better for the size. Maybe just a tiny bit squishier up there. There we go. I think that works better. Alright, also, let's do from here, so it ends up on the bottom, because that's where I put all my, like, custom edited parameters. Let's see, arms, up, yeah. Ooh. I'm probably gonna work on this tomorrow as well. Okay, I just need it 0 to 1. Now, I want to grab where? Actually, yeah, I can just. I'm looking at the, like I'm in 2D or something. I mean, Clip Studio. Let's see. I think it's. That's all the bits. Okay, yes, it is. All right. We're gonna stick that in this parameter. I'm gonna make this 0. So then that will show. Here we go. I just wanted the arms out of the way so I could see. Let's give a little savey save. Alright. This is all one big... Oh. Okay, each of these things is just one big stick. Alright. I should get on the meshes. You know, it'd be meshes and deformers. Okay. I don't know why I always do this. I make these deformers and then I never use them. They're just kind of like, it's just a traditional thing that I do. I don't know why I do this, but it's like somebody told me it was important to do and they never really explained why, so I just always do it. Oh boy. Let's see, body X. That's great. We have breath. That's great. It's body Y. Continuous great, and then body Z. Or Z, however you want to say it. Doesn't really matter. Language, living languages. Things change. There we go. Okay, so they're all in the groups. Let's see. Let's do mesh. Okay, I'm doing meshes now. Because this... She's getting custom meshes, oh my gosh. Unlike the last time, which I really do think it's easier to... Okay, which is my mesh button? This button. It really is easier to rig things when you have custom meshes, because the meshes are designed for whatever part you have in mind rather than what the computer thinks. So I think it definitely helps, at least in my humble little opinion. I think it definitely helps when rigging. So here we go. I do also like the mirror. For whenever you have a part that's sort of in the... Wait, I can't do that. In the mirror edit. I'm gonna just do that. That'll work. So let's see if I can get to be better. I'm doing meshy. I'm still think I have absolute trouble doing the hair for models. I don't know what to do with the hair. I'm like, I don't know how to piece it out unless it's like an absurd amount of pieces. And I'm like, I don't think I need that many hair pieces. Or it's like, sure, I can put it in all the pieces, but what do I do when the head turns? Still have problems with that. Like, I understand why models have really fluffy hair. It's so they can... so you don't get bald spots when you move your character's head back and forth. I'm like, I'm still having trouble with that. No one that has things, they're like, here, let me show you how to piece out the hair. I'm like, that's great. Can somebody talk about how to do it when you're turning the head and whatnot? No, I haven't seen that. Maybe I should just look it up, but I'm not sure how to get the wording right to actually get what I need. That's another problem. It's the reason why I don't know how to fix the emote friggin' button. It's like, I don't know what it's properly called. It makes it very hard to look it up a solution when you don't even have the proper name for it. It just ends up only like, hey, this is how you use custom emotes, usually. I'm like, I don't care about that right now. How do I fix the little emote bubble button in the chat? My nieces very much enjoy it, and it comes and goes, and I wish it would just stay. Oh yeah, I should have totally separated this, but I didn't know that at the time. She has two, like, middle bangs, just to make sure she wouldn't get any bald spots. Oh boy. A lot of things. I could just redraw this, but I didn't feel like doing that. I'm like, I should really brush up on my Live2D. I haven't used it in a second. Busy with other things. I'm very bad. I should have been rigging... Oh, what is it? My Count of Shadows. I still haven't rigged him. It's been ages. And I am a terrible person. Haven't touched it at all. I don't have a lot of male models. Actually, no, I'll have the old version of my Count of Shadows. I have Maggie, who's actually a fellow Vtuber that I'm only acquainted with, but got permission to use his model to practice Live2D. I want to re-rig that too, but I'll do that in my own time, just so I can have no pressures. It also feels weird to make a video about that. Like, I don't know how he'd feel about that. I got permission to post about it. I did not get permission to do videos, so I'm not gonna. What do you mean mesh is open? Ah, didn't want to do that. Oh wait, now it says it's closed. Okay. Like, what do you mean mesh is open? I just closed it. Okay. And now we just go around the perimeter. This is such a weird shape. This is very bad. I'm like, I don't know if it's a bad drawing for meshes or if it's just higher level mesh. I don't know. I'm still baby. I'm too scared to go into any discords and talk to people. I probably should, but am I going to? Probably not. I don't want to bother anybody. But it's like, yes, come over, talk to people, and I'm like, no. He's scary. I feel like the little snake that's curled up and on itself because it's scared of the lipstick too. I'm scared. Alright. Hair that I really did not need to use the skinning on. Let me turn off mirror editing because if I don't do that right away, I'm gonna forget to do it. Wait, did I flip the hair? I don't think I did. Maybe. Okay, we'll see afterward. I'll just draw this. I said draw. I'm using my pen and my tablet to do this. Whenever I'm rigging, I always have my mouse, computer mouse, and my tablet at the ready. Because I found that it's a lot quicker to use my tablet in some cases, but other times I definitely want to use my mouse. So, yeah, any artists out there, try using your tablet. It might make your work process go a whole lot faster. I don't know if anyone's ever looked at my video and it's like, how are you able to do the meshes so quickly? I'm like, I'm using my tablet. I have a drawing tablet. I am using it because poking at things is a lot, doing this kind of motion is a lot easier on a tablet than it is with a mouse to get the exact spot. But there is my secret knowledge of I use my drawing tablet at times to rig. Other times it's easier and quicker to use my mouse. I just swap between the two. Because efficiency. Well, now I'm thinking of the Secret Tunnel song from Airbender. Ooh. That reminds me that that second Blue People Avatar movie came out, and I completely forgot. And once again, I've seen like very little people talk about it. People spend so much money and effort on those movies, and they never make a big splash. It's like, on one hit, in some regards, they're very innovative. I do have a hairball. innovative, but on the other hand, they're so just gone over tropes. Like, people have done this a bazillion times over and better. And just the most uninspired things, and there's like no in between. It's either very innovative or it's just very tired, worn out, overdone, like well-worn kind of stuff. No in between. It's kind of funny. Just a little. Well, it's amusing to me, at least. I copy and paste her hair. I knew this. Yeah, I did. Okay. So then I can just do that with the meshes. Yay! Cheating! Not really. But yay! Easy. I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but a video on the Live2D meshes was one of the first Live2D videos I ever saw, and is one of the reasons why I was like, wait a second, I can use this program, because I've never seen the program. I've never had anyone, like, point out where all the tools are, and, you know, like, if you're new to Live2D, let me just point out everything for you and say what it does and what you use it for and stuff like that. No, I just dropped right into a mesh. How to do custom mesh video. And I was actually able to follow along for the most part, which I guess credit to that I should be able to find her name, but I don't remember off the top of my head. She is fairly well known in the Live2D community. She's a Japanese lady. I want to say her name because it's an M or an H, and I cannot remember which one it was right now. Oh no. Yeah, I even remember how she said meshes, because she is Japanese and she had like English subtitles, which is why I understood what she was talking about. She'd go meshu heshu. It was so cute. I'm pretty sure that everyone who speaks Japanese just says it meshes that way. But it was so cute hearing. Like, that's not how you say that word in English, but you're doing great. I understand. It's different language. It's fine. It's not like Japanese has, I think it was something like 10% of the words in Japanese are just slightly altered versions of English words. So an English speaker will probably know about 10% of the language just because of that. So I'm really not surprised. It was not surprising in the least. But there's definitely, it's like, oh, it's said with such a thick accent. I like hearing Japanese people speak English, and they have just the most English kind of accents. Like, you understand what they're saying, but it's also kind of adorable because it's not quite right. It's very endearing in my mind. It's only real bad when it gets to the point where I'm like, I have no idea what came out of that person's mouth. Which does happen. The amount of Japanese dubs that have the characters speak English, and they're supposed to be, like, speaking English. And I have just no idea what they're saying. I think there was in K-anime. It's in the first episode even, and I have no idea what you came out of your mouth. The only reason why I know what you said is because there are English subtitles. It was so bad. Oh, that anime bugs me for one reason, is that for some reason, if you watch it in Japanese and have the subtitles on, there's some German, and it translates it, which is good. It's kind of like, it may be short dialogue, but it's very important dialogue. For some reason, when you're watching it in English, even with the subtitles on, so it's like, for the English subtitle, it doesn't have it, and I don't know why. Or at the very least, like, maybe it was a fan-done thing. They just didn't translate the German, and I have, again, absolutely no clue why they didn't. I am totally baffled. when I used to have the noses be really big. It was so like it could clip behind the eye, but I never did that because I'm like, why have the faces turn too much? It doesn't get used very much. I'm a very practical person when it comes to rigging. Like, it's not very well used. Like with all the expressions. I know people love toggle expressions, but it's... I don't know, I much rather have a model that's expressive with just tracking. Because I know people have different expressions. I've seen it. They make a big deal about it, and then they rarely use them outside of, like, short videos. And so I'm like, if you have a lot of short videos, so it's like, not live content, I think it's worth doing. But if you only do live streaming content, you're not gonna be like crying over, I don't know, a character's death, and then remember, oh, I should click the button that makes my model cry. You're probably gonna be too distressed because you're like, my favorite character just died or whatever, and I'm like, I don't know, unless you're like, you're like, you know, in the middle of doing that, and you think, I wish I had a button to click to make it so my model cries. I don't think it's really worth doing. You won't use it. I'm gonna redo this just so it has a little bit more. I think just down here, I need to make like an internal thing like this. Because I think it'll help it move around. I have no idea how good or bad my meshes are, but I'm trying. They're certainly better to work with than some of the computer-generated stuff. At least, I think so. But then again, I'm making my own meshes for stuff that I'm working on, so I have no idea. I'm also very surprised to learn, given that meshes was the first thing I learned about. People are terrified to do meshes. I had it the foggiest idea until I did it. That's still weirds me out that somebody might want to commission me just to do meshes on their model. Just an oddity in my mind. I'm like, I didn't think I was doing anything niche, but I keep accidentally falling back, just haphazardly backwards into all, you do things that most people don't. This is not how most people operate. And I'm like, it isn't? Like, I think I found out one of the reasons why I can make models so quickly, like from just drawing them from scratch to fully rigged, all set up in VTube Studio is, again, one, because I make my own custom meshes, so I don't have to fight, I guess, the deformers as much. Or they won't look quite as wonky because I made custom meshes. Then in a way, then that hopefully means things don't go wonky as often. So I'm like, there's that. But it's also, when I'm drawing my model, I'm already drawing it pieced out. I don't draw it out and then cut it afterward. I'm like, I don't do that. It's already cut. That's how I draw it. And apparently that's also weird, and again, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but it still weirds me out that I ended up accidentally doing these, like, not so common things, and I'm like, alright, okay, wait, what? Oh, I did not read that properly. What did I do? Face. Flip. Yes. Okay, I think I accidentally hit X. Yeah. There's my oddities of I do my own meshes. I'm like, that's weird. I don't know how common it is nowadays, though. There's enough tutorials, but I guess even with tutorials, people still get fucked out. So I'm not sure how common it is. But I certainly need to work on my physics more. Is looking at all the showcases. I think what my models end up being pretty stiff because I don't use a lot of physics. Mostly because it's taking me until now to really get used to use to the physics model, how physics works. We may or may not be getting to. You know, I should probably vominos on this. Let's see if I can hurry up. Yeah. I'm like, I'm starting. I accidentally. I wasn't streaming this, but in my Bunny Detective Live2D model, I accidentally. And there's like a million tutorials for this, and I wasn't able to understand like a single one of them. And I accidentally figured out how to make it so it's continuous looping kind of movement, so it makes it go in a circle, or if you set up the parameters correctly, it basically has a, like, every few seconds, which you can kind of adjust a little bit, do something. So it's like a timer, so you can make it look like, you can use it to make, like, a little mascot that's built into your model blink or something. Or just, like, have a spinning wheel behind somebody, or just something that continuously loops without, you know, any input from your like, you know, how to put this? Like, you don't have to move and have this go and it'll eventually stop. This will just keep going forever. Because it's just, that's how it's programmed, is long and short of it. And I accidentally did that on the dog. It bounces every few seconds. You don't need to have anyone be there puppeteering it or anything. It just does it, and I accidentally did it. And I remember that was like a pretty big deal in the thing, because I know, what is her name? She's an Indonesian, I think, Vtuber. Karaji Ali, I think her name is. Her ninja-y looking outfit has the spider lilies wreath circling in the back. And I remember that was such a huge deal that, you know, the rigger figured out how to do this and have such a neat design, and I just accidentally did it, and I'm like, oh, that's how you do it. People were really bad about explaining this. Or I accidentally figured out an easier way to do it. I don't know. But I can do it. And I'm like, see, this is what I'm saying, that I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of poking around, trying things. And then I just haphazardly fall into just the secret, just like, oh, now you know how to do this thing. Oh, you do things weirdly. Just, why am I like this? I am confusing my own self, but hello. I am here doing my thing. I wonder if I can show it. Because you can do it with any parameter. I should try. I have the arm parameter set up. I wonder if I can actually do... I don't remember how to do it, but I know how to... Yeah, I can. I can pull up the dog at least to go look at it. I didn't do the inside. I didn't finish this mesh. Why am I doing that? But it's just like you mess with two parameters and it just starts being wonky. It's very easy to set up, and I don't understand why the tutorials take like... I've seen them bare minimum take like 15 to half an hour to explain how to do something I did in a minute. And I'm like, what did I do? I have no idea. Maybe I can show it. Let's, oh wait, the parameter's down here. Let's see if I can actually remember off the top of my head. I've only done it, like, once, so, like... Oh, although, I did try it... I did try it with something else. What was it? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I didn't keep it that. That's why I don't remember. But let's see if I can... Okay, first off, I'm just gonna call it test. Alright. So... I know you want to take the breath parameter. Where is it? There it is. That just automatically goes. It doesn't have a thing. I might need to do that quickly. Hold on. Whoops. No, don't do that. Okay. Breath body thing. Where are the little nodes? Oh wow, they're really big. Okay, is that gonna work? Okay, first let's actually make it a parameter. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. I just need to zoom in really here. That's another little secret tip for the breath parameter. You don't want it moved too much, so it's easier to do if you like zoom in a lot and just move it a tiny little bit. Like, it's enough to be noticeable, but you don't want it. Okay, you know, just that. No, that's too much. Too little. Too little. Too little is better than too much. Scooch it a little bit more. Click. Okay, that's noticeable, and it'll be slower, so it'll be fine. Okay. Now let's get in the modeling and see if I actually remember how to do this. Okay. I know it probably isn't effective, like, all the way. Output. I need to add a pendulum. Yeah, see, it's moving like that. Okay. And this will look very weird, but if I get it right. I think it's either this, and then you want, like, this. Or no, I think you want shaking, like, all the way up or something. Let's see if oh, there it goes. There it goes! You see? Reaction, you go, it's basically 0. They always have a little bit, and then you just, shaking's max value is 1, and it does this. And you just have to tie it to the breath parameter, and it will just do that. Eldritch knowledge. I accidentally did this because I was just messing around. But that's how you do that. Oh boy. Now her arms are just okay. I'm being way too amused by her arms just appearing and disappearing. Visuals. Oh, was it not showing? Oh, why is it not showing the... Oh! Why are you not showing the physics menu right now? Hold on. What the heck? I pulled up the physics menu and it didn't actually pull up, and so you guys can see it. Why? You pull up now? Why did you break? Oh my gosh, I have it set. Why is it tiny? Hold on. I think I need to refresh this. No, no, hold on. I don't know. Hold on. Properties. Why is it only showing that? I don't know what it's doing. Is this? Do I have physics menu pulled up? I do. It's just showing a couple of the toolbars, sorry. Okay, now it's here we go. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned something too. I don't know why it decided to break. For some reason with these windows, it breaks the link so you can show it. I need to remember that always to check that. But there. I have, okay, let me adjust my windows again. But yeah, okay, so, okay, it did switch back. Okay, I'm just paranoid check every time. Yeah, okay, so it's on the right thing. So you have a breath parameter. Do not delete the breath parameter. You cannot make it again. You get one shot. It auto-generates this, and you cannot make another one. So I don't know why that is, but it is currently like that in Live2D. Do not delete it. But you add that in. And then you have your output. You put your pendulum. Let me just... Reaction... Okay, hold on. For crying out loud. There we go. See, if I turn this reaction to 1, this is how it normally is. It doesn't do anything. It's still showing this. I'm gonna check again. Okay, good. It is still showing this. But if you have shaking at the max value, which is 1 in this case, and then reaction go down to basically 0, this will start spinning, and you get this. So basically, there you go. Tie it to the breath parameter and that, and then duration changes the thing. So like if I put this to 2, that's like 2 seconds, and it's very short. But it kind of doesn't work, but it's still going. If I put it like to 20 seconds, it like doesn't spin very much, but it will still go. Okay, no, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, it's still spinning even at 20. So there is a bit of a range. There is a bit of a range, but it works. And I accidentally did this because I'm like, what if I put shaking all the way up one time and I put reaction all the way down and then it started to spin? And I'm like, what did I do? I think you want to stay around 10. It works best then. Yeah. See, that goes, I don't know. Does that go quicker? I think that goes quicker than when you're at 10. Because duration is by seconds, yeah. I think that's, yeah, 8 seconds is a little quicker. Further away you go from 10 seconds, the quicker it does. I accidentally did this! Because every time I looked up a tutorial, the people would be blathering on about this, that, and like explaining it in a way I could not understand because I wasn't familiar with the terminology. So I'm like, hold up, could you explain the terminology first? But of course they don't. Because, you know, it's like you're expected to know the physics better than I did at that point. But yeah, there you go. Just, important thing is have the default breath parameter going. And then you take your one pendulum, you want to keep it around the duration 10 seconds. I didn't know that. But shaking at max value, which is the 1, and reaction is basically 0 because it doesn't let you actually do 0, but yeah, and they'll start spinning. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I'm gonna delete this now because I don't need this. At least not for this. But that is how you do that. I accidentally did that. And it was a really big deal when it came out. I know it did. And there's just me, little tiny me, who doesn't know physics hardly at all, messing around in physics, trying to figure it out, accidentally does, like, a more skilled thing. I wouldn't say it's the highest tiered skill kind of thing, but it is a more advanced technique for, you know, a noob like me, this little tiny, I don't know what I'm doing me, and I accidentally did it. Just why? Why do I keep accidentally figuring things out? Actually, I know why. It's because I'm actually messing around with things, and then I figure things out. Who knew that just messing around without a care in the world and just playing around with stuff actually gets you the knowledges. I don't think I need to change the shines. But yeah, always play around with things. Let people play around with stuff. You will figure the things out because somebody will eventually go, what if I do this and this? And they'll be like, oh, that's cool. And everyone else is like, how did you do that? We've been wanting to do that kind of thing for a long time now. You know, whatever a long time may be in whatever relation to whatever thing you're doing. But yeah, don't be afraid to play around. You may accidentally discover something. Figure out how to do something haphazardly on your own. Because like the 3 tutorials you watched on this darn thing were just not adequate enough, and you figure it out in a minute just because you question. Just because I'm like, I want something to move continuously, and I know the breath parameter will always move. Like, it is continuous movement. It's programmed to always be moving, and you cannot do that currently in Live2D. So I know how precious that parameter is. And I just messing around with it, because I wanted it to, you know, be moving, even without any, puppeteer, as it were, behind. You know, this would move on its own because it's programmed to do so, and I figured out how to make a spinny thing. I kind of think that the reason why people had such lengthy explanations on how to do that was because they didn't tie it to the breath parameter, because I kind of remember people prattling off how you have to have the parameter this way and that way so you could get it to spin like that, and it like just use the breath parameter. And then you just change those to keep it around the duration around 10 seconds, or just 10 if you want to keep it values. And then bingo. Bingo bongo. You got your spinner. Oh, what if I did that with her eyes, like these ones? Because I wanted them to look like camera lenses. I actually wanted it to have it like shrink, expand and contract. That's what I wanted to say. Expand and contract. But I didn't know how to do that. Because again, I was new to Live2D. I don't think I can do that with how the model currently is, even still. Just okay. I'm just really stating. This isn't clipped, I'm pretty sure. You are not clipped. Yeah, both of you are not clipped. I was just very bad at making circles. They're like kind of squishy. Oh boy. Okay, let's select that. Oop. Over here. I'm pretty sure I just used the symmetry tool. No, this is a little bit off. I need to move it over. And I think we're good. I thought I used the symmetry tool. Well, I guess the symmetry tool does kind of muck things up a little bit. It's not perfect symmetrical all the time, depending on what tools you use. But yeah. I do have to wonder. I don't know for sure, because again, I don't really talk to people about Live2D. I'm just too scared to do so, even though there's probably tons and tons of friendly people out there who are just totally okay with talking about what they learned and stuff. Oh boy. But I'm glad I was able to share my, how to do the spinny thing. Maybe I should clip that and be like, my haphazard explanation how to make the spin. Or maybe I should just videotape that, like, maybe afterward on itself. Maybe I should do that. Just be like, a really quick way of doing this. Oh, hairball. Kitty, do you need help? Oh, kitty. I am worried about cat. Ugh. Okay, I am not getting up because there's other people looking at Kitty. Kitty is coughing. Poor kitty. Poor little kitty. Okay, she gotten help. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by my distressed cat. I feel bad. It's like cat in distress. Yeah, Kitty was just having hairball, or woke up to a dry throat and started coughing. One of the two. Probably a hairball. It's been hairballs lately. Can relate. Except I use a comb and a brush on my ears and tail. Especially a very delicate touch for the ears. It is my ear after all. Yeah, Kitty is okay. But thankfully, Kitty is... At least this kitty is very much used to having us people folk come over and be like, hi, I know you're in distress, but let me help. Like, throat rubs and some back pats usually is all they need. Okay. That's all that, but... Okay. At least I played around with the physics, but... How am I doing actually on rigging this? Yeah, she's not too complicated. Okay, this is the top lip. I wonder actually... Yeah. Should I make her mouth smaller? I think I do need to do that. Because I can do that. Let's see. Top lip all the way down to the mouth. I do need to make her mouth a little bit. Okay, no, that I can't redo that. Okay, whatever. It just made her mouth a little too wide for her face. I think I need to adjust the pieces to move it up and her nose up. Fun thing about Live2D, I can adjust the drawings. Let's see, this is the eyebrow all the way down to here. I think I need to lower her eyes, actually. Yeah, her face is more proportional now. Give it a save. It's not expecting. Maybe nose a little more. Actually, make the nose go down. I think that's okay. It's a little longer there, but I think that looks better than how her face was before. Oh yeah, her headphones are just one big thing. Okay, where was I? I was at the top left, right? Okay. Or I'm like, right, I need to shrink this down a little because it's just nothing wrong with wider mouths, but that's not how I want my character. I'm like, that's not my character. I've drawn her a few times now. I actually do have a drawing of her on my Pixiv. I called it Cyber Lolita because that's kind of how her look is. I wanted the skirt screens, quotes and skirt and quotes, that is. I could probably do a better job, but I was pretty happy about myself at the time. I knew at the time I could do better, probably eventually, but baby steps. Gotta get some practice in before you get better. Ooh, I'm really worried. Now I think I'm being too quiet a lot of times. Hold on. Can I? Okay. Let's make that a little noisier. They drive people nuts. I'm like, I'm not as loud today as I was last time I was streaming. I need to make myself louder a bit. Just a bit. So I'm muttering to myself too much. Oops. Okay. Yeah. So there is some interest. I want to, like, corner of the lips, that's right. I want to make sure. The mouth you really want to have tight. Lots of dotted meshes. Because it's going to get deformed the most. I do know that. You pretty much want everything to be triangle. You want the triangles to be kind of the same. I don't think I can explain it very well. Yeah, you want to make sure things are equal and all that. I have, like, very jittery. Oh boy. I'm not the best at meshes. I mean, see how that they're pretty uniform along the edges and like where I've been messing? That's pretty much by and large how you want to do it. I think the only time you don't want your meshes to be very triangular, triangle, wow. Is if you want a really harsh edge, and I do not have a character that has that as an example. I have seen it. It's like when you turn the character around a bunch, and it has a very edge, like a edge of armor or something like that. Oh, nope, that's not what I was doing. This button. Keep hitting the wrong button today. I don't usually have harsh edges like that, but I do know that's one of the times where you don't want to have a lot of dots in this. It's so it keeps that harsh edge when you're moving it around. So it is a mix. Sometimes more dots does not equal better mesh. Sometimes more dots equals worse mesh. If you want a very rigid kind of mesh, like, I don't know, you have a classic kind of mecha with very sharp, defined edges and lines and whatnot. I haven't really seen that. I'm kind of surprised we don't have more. Oh, I guess that's more of a... Mecha hasn't been very popular lately. Not as it used to be, at the very least. Years ago, from my understanding. It's very... I think the 1980s, I want to say, was like the heyday for mecha anime. Don't hold me to that. I am not a anime historian. I mean, I do look up videos on it, but I'm what's the word? Enthusiast? I'm not even an enthusiast, let alone some kind of person who has any kind of knowledge on the subject. Okay, I have a little bit. I have enough to know that it's kind of in there. Reminds me of Gundam Wing, one of the few mecha animes I've actually seen. Oh, I watched that years after it showed. Yeah, I also have a manga for that. It's like a standalone after the main story, a little bit. It's kind of weird. I didn't know until somewhat recently that... Oh, the teeth meshes are kind of weird because teeth are rigid. They're not gonna move. But you also want to have a fair... Not as much as like the lips, but you do want a fair amount of mesh in the teeth because they will get deformed with the mouth. So I also go by the principle of I don't move the top teeth because the top teeth, your top of your teeth are embedded into your skull. It does not move. We only have one. Rion and humans both only have one mandible or lower jaw, as it were. At least I think they can be called mandibles. I'm not good with that kind of thing. Lower jaw most definitely works. That's the one that moves. So if you want to have realistic mouth movement, or at least one of the, I should say, there's definitely points to it, but if you want to have more realistic mouth movement, do not move the top teeth. Only move the bottom teeth. So there you go. Make sure you place the top teeth in a good spot, whatever that may be, so I can give you exacts, given that it's going to vary from model to model, but, you know, play around with the placement of the top teeth, but you want it to be the same across the board. I'll tell you that much. Wait, do I even need... No, I probably need the inner dot line. I'm just going to get the floor. I actually already could use some upgrades myself. I haven't done that. I do want to do that. But I also want to do something else, but... Hushy hushed. Secrets! Okay, and then the mouth form. Mouth base. I usually just call it mouth. It's what I look for, and it's what it stays. I wonder if there's anyone who has some part that's, you know, used in all kind of models and they name it kind of weird. Like suddenly they'll just have something that they always call, I don't know, milk for some reason and has nothing to do with actually the dairy product. It's just what they call a particular thing they're using, and they just use that because it's like nothing else is going to be called that, at least not usually. I have to wonder. Like, what do my other Live2D riggers do? I know people that it works for them. Why change it? And I'm like, I don't know why we would if it works for you. Yeah. I confuse anyone else who's doing the rigging. There's a bit of standardization when it comes to naming things in the rig or in models. You want to accurately name parts, but if you're just doing your own custom rigging, that's not going to involve anyone else. I wonder if people just name things weirdly. I wouldn't know. I haven't rigged anything that hasn't been my own, so not like I've been asked to rig things as of yet, as of this moment, that I haven't, you know, made from scratch. Actually, yeah, I have never rigged something that I haven't drawn from scratch. Ever. I wonder if I should test on the models that no, I can't. That doesn't have these Live2D thing. Oh, wait, I can download, I think, that, maybe? I think so? I'm not entirely sure. I think you can. I think it has Live2D assets off of the VTube Studio thing for some free models. Maybe? Or like Live2D does have models that you can download to mess with. So you can practice. Or just see how people did things. Hands-on learning. It's a pretty good way of learning. Just messing around, hands-on. Yourself. It's a pretty good way of going about it. I really should watch more rigging videos. I've gotten to the point where I can't think of... pretty much thought of everything I can think of to do on my own. Or at least... maybe? I usually like trying to figure things out on my own. See if I have a few ideas or not. If it doesn't work out, then I go look it up. Okay, I think that'll work. Headphone... is it symmetrical? Yes, it is. Okay. I don't remember if I made the headphones symmetrical or not. I made them so detailed. I really should have added more pieces to this. Like the side, so it looks less flat. There's some depth to at least the earpieces. But I didn't do that. And that's okay. I was never expecting to have this model show up on stream. To be honest, it really was just for practice. I have shown her off. I don't know which thing that was. Going through this faster than I thought it was. It's only been an hour. Oh my gosh. I think I've got most of it. Yeah, the next bits is a lot of copy paste over really quick, or just things I can leave the basic rigging, because I'm like, I honestly don't need this to be custom, well, not custom rigging, custom meshes. A lot of time with the arms, you can just have the standard rig meshes and it doesn't do anything. The arms don't move too much, they don't, or in ways that need to have a lot of deforming, so you just have enough rigging to maintain the shape as you move it around and you're good. Doesn't actually need that much rigging. You need more rigging for if you deform the piece. You're just kind of sliding around the piece of the model, then you don't need a whole detailed mesh on the norm. I'm sure there's going to be exceptions. I don't know. But on the regular, you don't need to have arms and legs to be super high quality meshes. Like the basic meshes will probably work just as fine as this, and like no one's really going to notice unless they do meshes themselves. You know, it's those kind of things. It's just like, it? Cost and benefit, I think. Like, people are gonna notice, but it's like, on the norm, not a lot of people notice. A lot of people don't even know how to do this. Live2D is like magic. They're like, you take flat images and then you just sort of move them around and you get this somewhat 3D looking thing. Whoa. And I'm like, yeah. Cool. Gotta say, the technology is really cool. Do like it. Do. I feel like I could be doing this better. I'm just like, and I'm just doing things. Yay! Head empty. Oh boy. Well, here we go. I'm having a good time. Just doing some meshes. Just doing some meshes. Hurry up. I don't know why there's like somebody going like Hayaku. I'm like, does that actually mean hurry up? I have no idea why that popped into my head. Confusion over why my brain suddenly thought of a Japanese sentence? Question mark? Phrase? Okay, is this good? You know what? It's good enough for me. Next. Probably don't need to make this too detailed. It's a little pixelated. And make it the high quality. Still working on the pixelation. My models be getting close and it's pixely. And I think that's just because of how I did resolution. I need a test. Let's see. Because you have to do the resolution settings differently depending on, like, there's some settings that don't do anything at all unless you print it out. But then there's some settings that matter if you're going digital to digital. So yeah. Like pixels per inch doesn't matter as much as you might think when you're going digital to digital medium like you do in this. But it can. It's like after a certain amount, it doesn't really matter. I think is what people were saying. It's been a while since I've read it. But it matters definitely more with when you print it out, whatever medium it is, rather than digital to digital. And there's a lot of people who did not know that. And honestly, I was one of them. I'm like, I never really thought about it, but you're right. There are some things that, you know, wouldn't matter as much if you're not printing it out. And it makes sense. What is this? Oh, it's the back of her hair. Okay. The hair in the back of her head. It is still symmetrical. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I did everything symmetrical that I could. But it also has been so long since I've done this. I honestly don't really remember. Yay! I think, yeah, we got the dress. I don't think I need anything special with the legs. I'm not gonna really move the legs around with the rig. I think that can stay. Do I? I'm not sure about her skirt. Yeah. Oh wait. Zoom in a little bit. Place it all. Zoom in and out. Do. Okay. Do. Hurry up with this. Almost done with the meshes. Meshes. Just, oh, you know, I didn't mention it this stream, but you do want to place the dots kind of like in the middle when you're doing parallel like this, and it keeps basically the line. I do the inside outside. It's just to take this outer line, and it won't be at least as janky for most common movements. I mean, unless you do something really janky, deform it in a real janky way, it's regardless of what you do. But this is of the typical movements you need in a model. This should be fine, and it'll keep it so the outer line is just like, I don't have an actual outer line, but it's like there, the boundary there. It'll just look the normal amount of pixelation I have. This is not super high resolution drawing, which again is fine. I wasn't planning on using this or anything. It was just practice. I was testing out stuff. Okay. I think usually for back hair, I want separate right behind the head. Actually, like that. Maybe I even have a dot in the middle. There we go. What does that make me think of a turtle? Oh wait. But yes. Did the thing. I'm good. Alright. Big dress piece. Oop. Key. There we go. I think I also wanted to have, there's some parts of her outfit that glow, and I wanted to do a glowing effect. But I actually kind of know how to do, even without, VTube Studio, you actually can get that effect without any plugins or anything. Which is another thing I'm a weirdo about. I don't like using plugins and mods and stuff. I'm gonna just work with what I'm given. Probably could make my life easier if I did that, but like not everyone is guaranteed to have that, so like the V-Bridger, which is a popular mod. I don't use that. I probably should learn how to use it, but I mean, it is popular. Not everyone does. I guess I'm not aiming to be like the most high-end rigger ever or anything. Hey, I'm trying. I think after this, I'll just leave the legs just so I can get into some parameters here, which is a little more interesting than me putting dots on the screen. I mean, to other people who do Live2D rigging, it might be more interesting, but yeah, let's see. Should I have... I don't think I want any mesh lines in this open bit. Yeah. Probably not. I'll have to erase them. Okay, now the inside line. Inside line. Doopy doop. I guess lines in this case. Stop it! I don't want it in the middle. There we go. Okay. Maybe I should probably, I don't know. People like it when I should probably do meshes. I mean, not a lot of people show meshes. Somebody might find it interesting one day. Not sure. I know it's not the most entertaining thing, but certainly people can learn from it. Get my words right. Didn't you tell I'm a little, like, out of it today? Just a wee bit sleep deprived today, to be honest. Already had empty, no thoughts. Also a little restless. I should probably go on a walk after I finish streaming. Yeah, there's another thing of like, if you want elements to stay the same, like I didn't separate a lot of the elements on this, outfit. And what you can do when it meshes is along the edges of the different pieces is make some mesh lines. Probably that. But it will help maintain the shape of the other elements even when you're deforming it. It's not as good as just having them separate to begin with, but it does help. So if you're not really moving around the piece too much, you don't necessarily need to separate it out. Just save you some layers. Of course, again, it's gonna look better if you do separate it out, but it can help. If you have like a model you're probably not going to use a lot, I guess. Like if it's a quick thing, you're making your own, like for an event or something. Like you're gonna use it enough that it's worth making a simple model. Like my ghost trick model, I guess. Like I was gonna use it outside of ghost trick probably, but I still made it because it was worth doing it because it was for a whole, what, 8 videos? It was very fun. Like, it's worth it to me also, because I freaking love Ghost Trick. I mean, oh my gosh, I love it even more after all these years. I like playing it too. I still need to do the spider puzzles. Haven't done those yet. I've been playing Persona Royal in my free time. Persona 5 Royal. I should make sure I put the 5 in. I don't think that's gonna confuse people. And no, I am not getting reloaded. I don't need the sads. I know what happens in that game. I don't want to play it. Thank you. I have enough I don't like tragedies, and that one definitely has a lot of tragedies in it, and I'm like, no, thank you. With all respect, I hope it absolutely does bananas well. But I'm not playing it, thank you. It's too sad for my poor little heart. Cannot handle it. But I can handle Ghost Trick. But that one's significantly sillier at times. Oh gosh. Like, I don't even play the game and the end credits song makes me sad. I'm like, I understand what this is meaning, and it still makes me sad, and I'm not even attached to the characters. I am not on the right tool, that's why it's not working. Gosh dang. I'm not gonna spoil it other than it's sad. It's sad ending. There is no everyone's happy kind of ending. Oh my gosh, it's like Tales of, what is it? Not Zisteria, Zilia. With, Jude. Yeah, his name is Jude. Oh gosh, it's been a hot minute. Jude, Mila. You play as Ludger in the second one. My sister and I played through part of that. And then we figured out, like, pretty much the ending. Like, even the best ending. We're like, no, we hate this. So we just kind of... We got our money's worth out of the playtime. And then we never picked it up again. Oh, we were like, absolutely not. I think the ending isn't even the saddest part of the game for me and my twin. It's one of the boss fights leading up to it, and it's just like, no, I don't like this at all. But I can't say anything because spoilers. But it's a good game, don't get me wrong. It's very good. I don't regret getting it. But at the same time, it's so dang sad, I don't want to play it. I'm like, really? Okay, we got to the part where things are still, you know, not too sad. We're just gonna put it down. We saw the videos on the tubes of you, and we're good. We're good. And it makes me kind of laugh. Yeah, I don't. Like, I'm glad it, I hope, you know, if it ever got a re-release, remaster, maybe in, with, like, it had a Tales of Xillia 1 and 2 collection, I would hope that it does well. But it's like one of those games that I don't think I'm ever going to beat it. I will play through it again. It has a lot of cute moments. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. It's got a lot of cute moments and all that. It is good. I like the main character, Ludger. He's cool. I just don't want to complete the game because the whole little end bit, like the lead up to the climax and whatever, does not matter the ending. You basically have, in my opinion, you have the absolute worst ending, which is also in-game the absolute worst ending you can get, which is just even more sad. And then you have, like, character A dies or character B dies. And both, in the, like, the normal ending's like character A dies in the normal ending. In the true ending, character B dies. Everything still sucks. Because you like both of the characters at this point, and I'm like, I hate all of this. Why? Which I guess it was especially weird because most of the Tales of things, like, sure, it might be a little bit bittersweet at times. Like, it's been bittersweet. Tales is, like, actually both of the Symphonias, come to think of it, do have somewhat bittersweet endings, even if you get the true ending. At least in New World's case, I don't know if Tales of Symphonia, just like the original game, has alternate endings, but or like little bonus scenes where you can get a little more info if you play, you know, make the right choices or whatever. I don't know. I know there's a whole thing with Zelos, which Dawn of the New World shows which endings are. Okay, I'm pushing the wrong thing again. Yeah, that was kind of funny because apparently there was a big debate in the fandom which of the endings was the true ending, and then Dawn of the New World came out, and then there's a bunch of people. Apparently, it was considered to not be the true ending until Dawn of the New World came out. It was like, yeah, that one was the true ending. Which is significantly harder to get. Like, it's much easier to get one of the closest neutral endings. But I don't think it changes the overall ending. It's sort of just like, is there a character there or not? I'm not even sure. But it was interesting. That one's also quite a bit. Lots of sad. Well, not sad. Lots of bittersweet moments. But it still ends well if you, That's one of the games to not get the true ending, is like, you gotta be a real jerk. Or just go, haha, I'm gonna choose the snide remark because it's not gonna matter. And I'm like, it matters. Eat your words. I don't know. I don't know why I'm making this mesh so detailed when most of it's gonna get covered up, but okay. Here we go. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I think everything else should be okay. I feel like I should probably do more on the legs. Why are these have so many dots? I don't understand. It should be fine. Oh, that's the other hand, arm. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make that anything special. I probably could, but I don't think I'm gonna do what I intended, which is why the fingers are all different. Because I wanted her to look like she was typing so the fingers would move at different times. Or at least would alternate. So I just had all the fingers separate just because, you know, I didn't know at the time which one I was going to do or not. That's not going to happen. Oh, wait, no, I have to do the cables. I just need to do one. Oh, this is... Oh, these ones are fun. As in, they're not. Okay, no mirror edit. Alright. little trick for really long ones like this. Sort of like... Well, I can't show it off right now. I will. It's sort of like... Because this is gonna have a lot of movement. So... I have to do this with tails. So I learned a few things that work better. I don't know if it's the most optimal, but it is better to do. But I first gotta plonk down all the little dots, and I'm being so janky at these. Maybe I need to zoom in a bit more. Maybe I should do that. Okay. Looks like we'll get done with the meshes today. And then tomorrow's more parameters. Okay, good. I was a tad worried. I'm like, I shouldn't be able to get through everything today. I was also a tad worried because sometimes I just get through things really fast. And I'm like, okay. Sometimes the muses just like you. Other times, not so much. Until I did not. Can't tell if that's my eyes or the actual drawing. You stare at something so much and you're just sort of like, Okay. Yeah, I know a little bit of a trick. Once I get going more on this mesh, that makes it so when you have long, thin things like this, it'll move around a little better. Again, I don't know if it's the most optimal way of doing it, but I have noticed an improvement when you're moving it around. Deforming it and doing other rigging and stuff, so... It's like, mesh is open, and I'm like, you don't say! Not done yet. Quit pressuring me! Oh boy. Do you like, though, the black, kind of yellow, orange? Actually, black, yellow, white, in... Black, yellow, white, yeah. I said all the colors. I'm already forgetting what I just said. Yay. Great sign. Is, Oop, that's not in the middle. That's why I'm getting confused. I do like that color choices, but she has a bit of blue in hers, and it's actually orange. I know we might think of it just being in yellow, but she has yellow and orange. This is a very yellowy orange. Like, her hair is actually orange. Not technically a blonde, because blonde is yellow hair, I guess. She is a very light orangey locks. Which would be considered redhead, but I think she would just be called strawberry blonde. I guess is what... That has more of a actual red tone, but her hair is orange, so I'm not really sure, you know, honestly, don't know. I need to adjust this little dot. Keep you level. No, I could try a new thing. I haven't tried it, so I don't know if it'd work all that well. I need to stop mumbling. I kind of just mumble to myself. I need to talk normal, which is very loud for me. I'm a very loud like, I have two modes. You either don't think I can talk at all, like I'm mute or something. I have legitimately had people think I was mute and were absolutely dumbfounded to figure out that I could speak. I'm either quieter than a mouse, or you can absolutely hear me and I'm probably a bit annoying. I am self-aware enough to know that I'm loud enough to be annoying. But gosh, I'm dipping into the quieter than a mouse kind of mode. A little too much. Adjusting these dots as I go. The earlier dots tend not to be as good as my later dots because I get in the groove of things. Rigging is very different than I thought. Yeah, I'm on the meshes. I think most people think of the parameters when it's these are called parameters, and it's just setting up the movement. This is meshes, which not everyone does. I think a lot of people would have just auto-generated the meshes, but I think it's easier to do parameters and deformers and just the actual movements if you have custom meshes for a lot of things that takes into account the actual object when you hand do the meshes. Because I know the auto-generated meshes are always try to make triangles, and that doesn't always necessarily work. Well, it's not the most optimal thing to do, so it means when you're using the deformers, it's more likely to mess up, and then you can't do some things, not for the lack of it isn't possible, but like the mesh isn't set up correctly. Or maybe not correct is not the right word. Like the mesh is not set up to do that. Even though it's a correct mesh, it's just not set up to do that move, whatever movement it may be. Yeah. This is like the most basic of rigging. I wonder if I would like 3D rigging. I actually don't mind doing this. I feel like it's sort of like the skeleton of the object. I know people don't like it at all. There's definitely people who do like it. I'm not really sure. I don't know about 3D stuff. I tried and it was so confusing to me. There was no good tutorials. Even though it was like the most popular program, but I think that's also because if you wanted good tutorials, you'd have to pay for the tutorials. So, yeah. Yeah. I wasn't about to do that. There's like a bug around. Hello, bug. I don't know why you're so distracted by my laptop screen. Go away. There's no food here. It's not the way out. Go away. Don't know how these little buggies get in the house. And I'm like, you don't have food in here. There's no food. You're kind of just trapped in this place. Why are you here? Leave. Leave. Yeah. Mesh. Alright. Oh, getting done with the bulk of this. Actually, it might, because of how I've been doing this, it might be already doing what I want it to do. Yeah. Okay, see how it's not... Okay, you can't really see. Let me do a little bit more in the black. But it's not doing the same kind of triangles I've been trying to do this whole time. Like this jagged, kind of toothy looking triangle. It's doing more of the sandwichy kind of looking triangle. I found for really thin pieces like this, when you do it this way, the movement tends to be better without like making the model look really janky. Like the actual piece of the drawing look really janky. From my personal experience. So... And I will say I think it is the third time now, I don't know if this is the most optimal choice, but it has worked better for me. So, give it a shot. See if it works for you. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. Could try it the normal way of having the toothy kind of line or not. Or what have you, but there's my own meandering experience while doing this type of rigging. Once I get done with this, it should be... I can work on some parameters. And tomorrow's gonna be all parameters. Maybe I can get it... Well, no, I wouldn't want to get it set up in YouTube Studio. I have to have, like, another instance or something. Not sure how I would go about showing that. But yeah, you definitely want to mess around in VTube Studio or whatever tracking program you want to use. No matter how good your model is, if it's not set up properly, at any stage of its development, it's not going to look its best. Also, move. Live2D and 3D, you know, Vtuber models, the whole shebang. They're really marionettes, I guess, digital marionettes. So if you're not puppeting them, it doesn't matter how high quality they are not going to look, it's not going to show. So yeah. Vtubers are digital puppeteers. People like puppets. Which is actually a surprising thing. But that might also only be surprising because there's a lot of creepy puppets. Oh my gosh. I don't know why everyone... like, I know you can make not creepy puppets. We have like whole kids things about non-creepy puppets, but we go the creepy route. Okay. I don't understand. There we go. I think we're getting to the end of this mesh. These always take the longest. That's the one thing I had regrets about this model, was putting the mesh for that is a pain in the butt. I'm so glad I know how to copy and paste, because I didn't know how to do that the first time around. I had to do this twice. Yeah, lucky me. You can't even see its binder. But okay, let's get some of the easier ones out of the way. Where's the eyeball? Right there. Okay, now we're all of her eyes. Oh wait, no, I need to separate these out somewhat, at least. I can make the eyes. Where's the head? This is the whole head. Oh wait, no, the back of the hair. Okay, now it's the whole head, right? It looks so weird. Ah. Oh, I'm gonna probably need the cables too. It's off of her head. Oh wait, the grabby bit is down here now. Oh no! Woo! She's like a evil jellyfish yokai. Okay. I don't want to use a deformer. I actually want to use this. I love how rigging sometimes it's like the most nightmare fuel thing ever. I know there's definitely some people out there who probably cannot rig for how creepy it is for them. This is the head. They're like, too creepy. Don't want to do. There we go. Wee. Obviously, I have no such problem. That's what I should do. Maybe all of October, I should just have... I should just have me rigging things, because it just goes... and just do things like this the whole time. Oh boy. I'm a weird person. I'm a bit of a weirdo. I'm like, I don't like tragedies, but like, creepy things are fine. Let's see, that dot goes to just below that major line. Okay, I want to keep these somewhat even. Goes down to there. Yeah, those are equal-ish. Yes, yes. Okay, good, good, good. Good, good, good. Oh, hello, pretty! Oh, you know what? I didn't actually say properly hello, Margaret, to you. I read your comment, but I didn't say hello. Bad me. Hello. I think I frack you out. You either came at the worst or best time there, pretty. I am not sorry, though. Okay, I got the first little thing here. Let me just... I love how just... Wow. So dumb. I love playing with the rotate deformers. They're so fun to mess around with. Okay. Now, what else do I want to do? I don't think... Yeah, there's not an automatic deform. parameter for arms. I don't know how I actually do this. I just walked into a head being removed. Average Thursday. The life of an artist, we're used to seeing mild body horror on the norm. At least for digital artists. Because we'll like move things around and be like, yeah, that looks fine. And everyone else is like, why did you do that? Oh boy, I'm just laughing a whole bunch now. Okay, arms. I wanted to do the arms. Yep. Okay, let's see. I need to find all the left arm pieces and the right arm pieces separately. I should have pieced these out. I didn't used to do that. Clearly, just get all the left. Is that all the left bits? Not that I'd be able to tell because I still can't tell. There's too many dots. I've seen many horrors editing MMD mods. Oh yeah, I bet 3D usually gets that, what is it? Like octopus squid kind of hours that happens sometimes in the... Oh wait, those aren't named correctly. Let me change the names or else I'm gonna get confused later on down the line. I may not even keep these. I have to go look up a tutorial again on how to do the skinning. Because I'm like, that works for the cables just fine. I'm B, then L. Don't take that out of context! Oh, I said that, I'm like, oh gosh, that's gonna be taken so wrongly out of context. Okay, this is the left arm. Left arm. So that's just gonna move all of the arm. Okay, if I don't have it in the Wii. Okay, I don't know. Is this movement okay? No, it's kind of jank. I did not set up this model the best because again, I was very new to Live2D. Yeah, that placement's better. I play. Ooh, nope. Control, click, move the thing. Does it even work better here? Let me zoom in. It's a white, off-white. Sleeve. I mean, it does kind of squish the sleeve down. Maybe just kind of fuss around the placement here. That made it worse. Maybe it was right here about? Yeah, right there. Okay, just like, it's just like in the armpit there. Alright, noted. Let's see, where's the other pieces of, where's the other arm? Here we go. This is going to be everything. Whoops. I need to push spacebar so I can actually move around on the screen. That was a bit of a learning curve. That's right there. So right about here. Did that work? Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna move her arms. Oh gosh, I seriously have way too much fun messing around with them. The rotate deformers, they're too fun to mess with. I've been given too much power. I could absolutely make the most silliest looking flail the arms a bunch. Okay, I could probably do the skirt next. That's gonna take the also deformers. Let's see. Okay, how do I want to do this? I know I had one big movement. I wonder if I should try different... I want to try doing the physics for the skirts. Let's get the skirt going. How am I gonna get the movement though? It needs to be tied to like the body movement or something. Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna have to do that. How am I gonna be able to test out the physics? Need to think. If I put it up here, is that gonna work? Swingy, swingy. Wee. Here, put it up. That's a big collar. Again, I'm having way too much fun with these deformers. What if I put it down? How does that look? Like a chandelier. You know what? I can probably have... These front bits are supposed to be more forward, actually. So what I want to grab is on up here. So yeah, it's grab all of these. I'm really amused how this thing is much bigger than the little thumbnail for this one, and sometimes the thumbnail sizes for these are just so varying. It's very amusing. I need this to be ahead of like her body, just her body, I think. If I do this, it's gonna, yeah, take it out of the rotate deformer, isn't it? Or is it not? No, it still is, but it clips over the... Meow. You know, this would happen just fine. Because the only one that has the little metal bit is actually this one. Okay, let me click it. See, it has like a little bar in the back. The rest of these are... Click it. The rest of these are just floating, and they have like the digital light, screen of light kind of thing going on. But okay. That works. It won't clip over her arms. Do I want it? Well, it's the whole script's going over her arms. Do I actually want it to do that? I guess I do want the front bits to go higher. How much higher is the arms though? Where are the arms? Wait, this is placed over. No, what I want to move down is these. Where are the arms? Right here. Grab this. This shouldn't mess up the layer. I always get worried that it will, but it never does. I don't know why I keep being worried about it. Yeah. Oh, it's still in front of the hands. Why? Oh no, just that hand. I missed a bit. Okay. Now, let's go back. Oh, I should label this, all the skirt? All the skirt. It moves all the skirt. And now, yeah, the back bits will go behind the arm. I should have just didn't need to have that bit there, but I was matching to my drawing. So, even though the shape of the skirt is kind of not great, to be honest. But I didn't feel like changing it. I think instead of pointing up, I should have made it go down. Actually, can I... I'm not gonna leave it this way. I would have to... Yeah, it's not gonna work, but yeah. If I had it, you know, it's sticking out, but it would have looked better if I had it like that. Which is another reason why I just want to redo even the base. You know, I could keep the rigging if I just changed. I might be able to do something without, like, starting from scratch again. Although it might be worth doing from scratch again, too. It's more practice. This one has a lot of physics, so it'd definitely be practice. It's like the skirt moving. And different tiers, which I didn't... You know, I can fix that. Okay, here's the top tier. Because I put the mid tier at the top, and I'm like, why did I order it this way? There, now it's ordered properly. I should save. I haven't saved since the beginning. Okay, looks like I will finish... I will just mess around with the skirt here a little bit more, and then I'm going to be calling it good for today. How's this move around? It clips through the arm and the back goes, which is how it would go anyway. Because the back bit should be behind all of her, so her arms would clip through. Always be saving, yeah, I know. Wait. Okay, that layer is over this one. Oh. Oh, it switched the layers in here too. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Okay. That's why I had it that way. Okay. It's because the mid-tier layer has to overlap the back. Okay, that's why I had it. Okay. If I swing it around, though. Does that matter with the other layers? No. Okay, so I need to keep it with my somewhat mildly infuriating order because of just layering reasons. Well, I could do another thing, but that also has its cons. Every time. Every time. Way too much fun. Especially since I am slightly sleep deprived today, and I have no restraint. And then we have this one, which will also be jiggly. Wibbly wobbly. Tiny whiny stuff. That's an old that's so old. Okay, so this is top skirt. I'm just gonna go top skirt. This is the top tier of the skirt. This is the mid skirt. This is the mid-tier skirt, and I can't be bothered just to type out. I can remember skirt. There's a K in there. Skirt? Wait. I forgot how to spell skirt. Oh, whatever. I'm misspelling it this way. It's consistent, at least. I'm like, I don't feel like I can't tell if it's just the weird font or I'm actually misspelling it. Both are equally likely. Both are equally likely. I'm gonna save it again. Alright, let's pull up the physics menu and let me check. Nope, it's not pulling it up. Let me... Oh wait, no, say what? Why is it just showing that tiny menu? It's showing part of it. I don't understand what you try to pull up sometimes and don't in others. Okay. Nope, that's not the right thing. There we go. Now it's showing. I don't understand why it keeps trying to show the wrong thing. I literally just click on and off, so it's set correctly. It just doesn't work correctly, and I don't know why, but Oh wait, no, I can't do the physics yet. I need to do body mesh, at least back and forth. Or I can tie it temporarily to something else. That's easier to do. But no, wait, body probably is actually the easiest. Body X is probably the easiest to tie it to at the moment. Okay, I want to have... Okay, first, I'll just have this be... Yeah, just showing it to body. Body. Now I'm thinking of Bodhi. Or body. But it is, I think, actually pronounced body. She is an elderly lady in Ni no Kuni Reverent Kingdom, and she's a gem. She's fun. She's very eccentric. Yeah, and then, okay. First, though, I need to make it so it has the rigging, but this is gonna look weird at first, but... It's a process. It's gonna look weird. Okay, move that a tiny bit over. This... Okay. Oh, that's moving away. Okay, no. Let's not do the whole thing. Let me just select this. I don't want to move up near the neck all that much. Probably have to do some adjustments for that later, but that's okay. Move that a little more. Oh, I think it was. Move this in. So yeah, it sort of gives the illusion of turning. Okay. Oop! That's not what I want to do. And then I need to grab this row of dots. Oop. Okay. That's maybe not. Okay. Maybe I want this row. it's gonna look warped. I didn't set it up for this kind of thing. Okay. I grab this. Like, I should have had these separate, the buttons. Maybe not so much the stripes, I guess. But, hey, again, I was learning. Could I have made streams about redoing the actual model art and then rig that? Sure. Did I feel like doing that? Nope. Nope. Okay. It's like old graphics. It's just getting more. Oh wait, I have to click the keyframe. I have to be on the keyframe or else it's not gonna let me edit. I mean, it's warping the buttons, but I think that looks okay. It'll at least do for now. And that's all I really need it to do. I don't... See, not both perfect. Reflect motion. Reflect horizontally. You need to make sure it's reflecting horizontally or vertically, depending on what you're doing. Probably gonna be mostly horizontal, but... Okay. And... the neck and head might move all over. And also reflect this again. Because that little bit's gonna bug me. It's still gonna bug me. Okay. Sort of. Well, it'll do. It'll do for now. It's just placeholder. Doesn't have to be perfect. At least for certain things, like, I know it's gonna warp. I didn't set it up properly for that. I think I might also want... might help. Just in general. Yeah, that does help. Okay. Again. It's just a lot of this. I should probably just get it good looking on one side and just then flip it, but nope. It's not how I work. That doesn't actually look too bad. Again, it's... I know it's not gonna look perfect. I did not set up this model properly. Like the drawing, but okay, there's the body X, so now I can try a little bit of physics, and then we can call it good for the day. I need to make sure... Nope, it's not capturing the physics. I need to... Which one is that? It's not this. Okay, it's this. It's capturing this little bit! That's not what I need you to do! Okay. It's this. I just tell it, capture the live feed. And now it magically works. I don't understand what's going on now, but it's definitely computer shenaniganery. Okay, just skirt. And I can add and adjust things later. I just want to just get the basic. Add that. Tell the input to be... I think I need to switch it to angle because it's all rotation deformers. Okay, I'll try that. And then we need to add at least one thing. So there's the overall movement. I'll try a 3-tiered pendulum. This is picking up. I'm so paranoid about this. Okay, yes, it's still picking it up. Okay. Okay, that's the bottom one. Like, I can't tell if it's... Nothing else moves, just her body. It looks so weird. But that's okay. Alright, now... Oh, I need to have it... I forgot about doing the skirt movements. Ah, that's right. I stopped because I'm like, wait a second, I need to have the body movement too. Okay, so all the skirt... Wait, no. It'd be from here. Okay, let me... No! Please select properly, please. People can't see what I'm doing here. I gotta go quick. All skirt. Okay. Ooh! Okay. Select that. These do that. There we go. Okay. So this is movement there. And just select horizontally. Do. Then... Actually, if I pull this down... Will that actually get more of the movement? Yeah, that gets more of the movement I want. Okay. I'll just top S just because I can't be bothered to type out the full word. Or my incorrect spelling of the word, as it were. Okay, and that is this. Then tilt it a little bit. Motion. Yep. Yep, that's reflected. Always test, because something might go screwy, you never know. Oh wait, no, it's mid S. The S is the same. I probably should have this to be seen, but honestly, I'm like, I don't even know what this little window thingy is called, so I don't know what to do about it. Where is the... I put in the wrong thing. I want this thing. I want to move it down here. Yeah. Stick it in. Wait, is the... Okay, default is... We're good. Set correctly. Great. Actually, maybe I'll make this one go the opposite way. And then the very last one, which will just be bot. Boss. This looks like I failed at doing Breath of the Wild abbreviation. I failed at abbreviating Breath of the Wild. And yeah, oh, not too much. And then motion, yes. Good, wait, did I do that for this one? Yes, I did, okay. Like, did I do that one correctly? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, we're back to physics, and yep, you're still being weird about it. Gotta do this again. And now it's only doing the really tiny... Why? There we go. Gotta do that every single time. Okay. Do. A very janky setup here. So janky. Alright. This one, and that. Okay. How does that look right now? Ooh! Ooh, that's fun. That's actually kind of cool as is. I think I need... What's next? The shaking out. Wait, if I do this... Oh, right, it's not tied to the breath parameter, that's right. See, it doesn't work if you do that. Even with the reaction set to how I had it before, it doesn't work. Actually, no, what if I have the reaction for the top one at 2? Well, that makes it slower. Huh, that's weird. Like, this is really how I do physics. I just enter in numbers at the different intervals and hope it works. I'm so bad at this. Oh, why is that really going now? It's because I'm not moving a little bit? It's because I'm moving a lot? Huh. It's really fun, though. Yeah, I think I might... It's just a thing... Okay, what if I add this one at 2, or 3, and maybe have these ones at 1. Oh yeah! Yeah, that does work how more of I want it. I want it to be... Though I think I'll make them... Ooh, that's shaking a lot. That didn't stop right away. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, right, because it's set to be 10. Okay. So, wait, if I... Okay, no, I have to close the physics thing down. Alright, I'm going to... Copy this movement, stick it on this side. Yeah, that will match all the other skirts. Yes. Cool. Alright. And then I'll just flip it. I think... it'll work better if that's the same. Okay, give it a little savey save. And go back here. I gotta tell OBS stop being weird. Why do you do this? Yeah, okay. This. There we go. Every time. Yay, shaka shaka. Shaka shaka shaka. And you can kind of see the little dots, how they move around. Like the... Yeah, it's 3 and 3. Shaka 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 shaka. Okay, so if I make 3, like, 4-second duration, what's that gonna do? Oh, wait, do I need to deselect? Nope. I think it's working. It just doesn't do as much. It's not shaking as much. That's weird. If I increase it then from 10, will it go? Oh yeah, it does. It goes more shaky. Probably because it's the bottom pendulum, which I need to zoom out again so you can actually see. Is that showing now? Yeah, it's showing now. Yeah, because the bottom of the pendulum always moves the most. Which is why I wanted the top skirt to be the same with it. But I think that works pretty well. Okay. Shaking reaction. Wait, what is the top skirt? Top skirt is on 1. Okay, or I mean, top skirt's on 2. What if I made it 1 and this one 2? What would happen? Ooh, okay, yeah, that's how I want to do. I want it to be, I want it to be reverse. Yeah, well, no, it's in order actually. Only thing I really wanted to change about what pendulum goes off is the overall movement matches the bottom of the skirt. There we go. That's more how I wanted it. Yay. I'll have to mess with it a little bit more. Well, I might end up messing with it more. I don't have to. But I think I'm gonna call it good right there. Gonna give another little savey save. And hello. What's down? I think we're gonna call it good for today. Right there. I know we're just getting to the more interesting bits, but... there we go. Ooh, stretch. I can't believe it's already been over 2 hours. That went by some parts slow, some parts real fast, but I had a good time. Hopefully you get some interest, even though this time is mostly just me messing around with the meshes. I realize that's not the most interesting things, but tomorrow we'll be doing more of the parameters. Maybe I'll get it so... I definitely want to get it so that Kaikala's this rigged version of her is fully rigged, so I can do a comparison short. Do I want to make it like an actual a short video or short with capital S on YouTube? Get more views on the shorts with capital S shorts. I might do it that way. I don't think it's going to be very long. But yeah, just old versus new. But doing shorts is hard because my editing program, it only saves in one type of file, and that type of file does not turn into a short when I upload it. So I have to, it's all my shorts are just me recording off of OBS because OBS saves it in a file that can be turned into a YouTube short. So when you see me do anything in a YouTube short, that is real time on OBS. And it's a little janky for it. But I don't think I've ever stated that in a video, which is why I'm like, I kind of want to make it just a short, normal YouTube video, but not a short, capital S video, little video thing. Because it's easier on me, but one gets more views, so I'm like, Hashtag content creator problems. I really need to figure out something that, find a thing that that actually understand how to use in video editing. That can actually save in a format that's good, so I don't have to worry about it. We'll see how long that'll take. But yeah, for now, that's the wrap today. Mwahaha, I gotta say like, comment, subscribe, and drive you all up the wall. I'm a slave to the algorithm. That's another hashtag content creator woes kind of thing. Gotta milk that, gotta work with the algorithm because you certainly can't work against it. But I do hope Yamisis and other viewers had a nice time watching me just kind of meander through Live2D rigging. Hopefully it was interesting for anyone, maybe not, I shouldn't use interesting. Maybe it was a little bit informative, hopefully. Thank you, Pretty. You silly little Misi. I'm last time I checked, I'm not Jacksepticeye though. I think that's who you're referencing, or else I'm out of the loop. Oh gosh. I haven't watched a lot of streamers lately. I haven't watched a lot of VTubers lately. I've been watching videos. I'm terrible. But in any case, I hope it was interesting / informative, depending on how much you know of Live2D. We'll do some more tomorrow. I don't know if I'll continue doing streams, because I probably get the bulk of rigging done tomorrow. Or at least a good chunk ways in. I might just end up doing the rest of it off stream. We'll see, because I don't know for sure until I actually, you know, see how much you get done on stream, but I definitely will get her done at some point. How long that's gonna take, that's up to the win. Even I don't know. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming. Hit the like button if you did like the video. You can hit subscribe if you want to see more. I will do plenty of more live drawing streams and live rigging streams as I draw models. There's one model I am looking forward to, and I am still on the fence on deciding if I should do streams about it. I'm like, should I make it a surprise? Should I have it... Should y'all nieces be here while it gets created? I don't know. A little bit on the fence. I've already started it, sort of, but eh. Anyway. That's it for today. Thank you all for coming, and I must bid you adieu, farewell, and bye-bye! And I hope to see you later.